If you are expecting to experience something in your life, recognize that the expectation is usually coming from a place outside of you. You are introduced to programming at an early age that tells you what you can expect in your lives. You are what it is likely to be your career at a very young age. You start to inhabit what society expects from you as well. If there are high expectations for you, then you generally live up to those expectations. If there are low expectations for you, then you generally live down to those expectations. What is important at this point is not how it all got started. However, it is important for you to recognize that you have the ability to go within yourself and create a new set of expectations for your life. These expectations have nothing to do with testing, with what others expect from you, or even what others have been able to create in their lives. You are here to create something new and different. You are about change, about shifting and ascending, and so you'll be the ones to expect something more from yourselves. You see, you have something within you that drives you to become more, to expect more, and to create more. You have an instinct that tells you that everything you hear about ascension is correct. You have an inner knowing that you are meant for more than the traditional third-dimensional life. So we say that dreaming about what you know is possible is putting yourself in alignment with that probability. You are so much more capable than what society has told you about. You have so many more gifts than what those tests could possibly reveal, and you are so ready to expect and receive more from this reality. Timelines for ascension. We have begun to explore the different possibilities that are facing humanity at this time. We are looking down different timelines and seeing what is in store for you as a collective if you decide to traverse these timelines. And we are here to inform you that there is one particular timeline that looks very enticing from our perspective. So we are just going to suggest that you pursue the timeline in which you feel the emotions deep inside of you to the point where you come to a tipping point in the degree to which you feel compassion for one another. On this particular timeline, that compassion leads to the forgiveness that is also a necessary part of your evolution and your ascension. And so you see, when you take that approach to life, you are not reliant on governments making big announcements about aliens and UFOs, criminals and large organizations that you might call a cabal or Illuminati being brought to justice, and your futures are not dependent upon the big oil companies granting you access to free energy. Your ascension is not dependent upon a redistribution of wealth, a revaluing of currency. It is not dependent upon ETs landing in their ships, disarming all your weapons, bringing you to some sort of moment when you gather together as a collective. It is all in your hands. If you choose the timeline that involves you accessing your deepest and darkest emotions so that you can feel compassion for anyone and everyone that you come in contact with, you can make this ascension process easy and even enjoyable. All of those other eventualities that we have mentioned can only occur when you recognize that none of these individuals, whether they be your nemesis or your heroes, are separate from you. None of them are outside of you. And when you wake up to this knowing, you can live in the world that you want to live in. But as long as you deny these aspects of yourselves exist, and you deny the pain that comes with that acknowledgement, you will delay the inevitable moment of ascension. That is why we are suggesting that you feel into that timeline, and that you choose it for yourself as an individual, taking as many willing participants with you as you can. A quickening of your evolution. Your consciousness evolves at the rate that it is supposed to. It evolves at the rate that is appropriate for you, and that you will be comfortable experiencing. Any increase in the speed of the evolution of your consciousness can have unexpected and unwanted repercussions. You are able to sense when it is appropriate time for you to increase the speed of which your consciousness is evolving. Now is the time in the evolution of the consciousness of the human collective where it is appropriate for a speeding up to occur. What do you have to do in order to make this happen, you might wonder? First of all, we suggest that you welcome this speeding up experience. Secondly, we suggest that you attribute anything that you are experiencing physically or even emotionally to this time of quicker evolution. Thirdly, we want you to take very good care of yourselves. We want you to notice when you are in need of rest, relaxation, recuperation, and we suggest that you give yourselves what you need at this time when you sense that you need it. This quickening of your evolution is a planned event. It is happening according to a timetable that was put in place before you incarnated, and the result will be a greater understanding of your place in the universe as a collective, your value as an individual, and how all your past experiences and past lives have led you to this moment. You have built quite a bit of momentum throughout all of your experiences and all of your lifetimes, and that momentum is what will carry you through to the next big moment in the history of your evolution. Right now, you can expect to experience vivid dreams, past life recall, and an opening of your third eye, the likes of which you've not experienced before. Rest, relax, and give yourself what you need, because humanity is due for quite a ride. The gentle nudgings. If you listen to the gentle nudgings that you get within yourself, you will find yourself moving in a direction that will satisfy and even excite you. You have a wonderful group of helpers working with you, and they are ready and willing to assist in guiding you towards what you know, and you know is not only for your highest good, but they will guide you towards what ultimately will be the most enjoyable experience. You are taking a lot of information in all day, every day. Most of the information that you are taking in is coming from someone or something outside of you, and it is seeking to influence you to behave in a certain way. Those influencers have their own agenda and care more about their highest good than yours. It is true that your helpers, your guides, have an agenda, but they are also beings of service, and they are beings of service first and foremost. Sensing these gentle nudgings means that you have to shut off the outside influence for a while and go within. Many of you would like for your guides to be louder and easier for you to perceive. They will get that way the more you tune yourself to them, the more you acknowledge and thank them, and the more that you listen to them. They will still be offering the same energy, the same information, doing it in exactly the same way. What will change will be your ability to perceive it. That always follows from a willingness on your part to surrender. When you surrender the need to know, everything becomes easier, and you open yourselves up to many possibilities that you could possibly comprehend or even dream up in your mind. Let go of the need to know how you are going to get to the life that you want to be living, and let go of your time frame for getting to that life. The nudgings are going to get less and less gentle as you move forward, because the energies are getting stronger, more intense, and moving at a faster pace. So aligning yourself with your desires means aligning yourself with these higher frequency energies as well. It means letting yourself get swept up in all the excitement and letting yourselves receive a little guidance from the beings who love you so unconditionally. They are your guides, your helpers, your angels, and they are on all call around the clock. The timing of your desires. There is a perfect timing for everything that you want to experience. This timing comes as a result of the energy that you put out, and also it is based upon what you need to experience to further your evolution. So if you're putting out the energy and not experiencing in the physical that which you desire, it is because it serves you to have the timing of that desire come to you at a later date. Now, if everything that you desired were to come to you all at once, it would be overwhelming, and you wouldn't even be able to appreciate every little thing because of that feeling you would have that it was too much too soon. It is more to your benefit to continue to feel the desire within you at your times than it is for you to have that desire fulfilled. You are also giving yourselves exactly what you need, nothing more, nothing less, so that you can continue on in your spiritual evolution, which is far more significant than having something that you desire. We do want you to have what you desire as well, but we want you to see it as the cherry on top rather than the main course. Your lives are taking you places where you've never been before, and you are giving birth to desires that are brand new to this earthly experience. Therefore, it serves you very well to let the desires percolate. If you have no doubt whatsoever that the desire that you have is going to manifest in your experience, then you can relax and enjoy the scenery along the way. You also get to change what it is that you desire, and therefore get more than you originally set out to experience. The timing of the fulfillment of your desire will not only be perfect, but it will also be appreciated. You will know that you received what you wanted to receive when it was most appropriate for you to receive it. You will know that all experiences along the way to the fulfillment of that desire had served you in countless ways, and you will appreciate the manifestation of the desire so much more because of the delay. Most importantly, you will have evolved enough along the way to have the best possible experience of your desire. It is you that is the main event here, you and your evolution, the fulfillment of that being the ultimate desire. As you become more of who you are, you become the fulfillment that you have been waiting for. The consciousness of the universe. We have given you messages that are intended to inspire you. We have given you messages that are intended to enlighten you. Now we would like to give you a message to excite you. We are happy to let you know that these are exciting times and that you are capable of taking them yourself